Man, I just can't believe Cardi just keeps doing this over and over and over and over again, man. And Cardi's like one of my favorite artists right now, man. I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie to you. But I just can't condone some of the actions that he puts himself through. And it's like, I swear, all of my favorite, I mean, yeah, probably all of my favorite rappers just have the worst allegations. The only one is Yeet. Yeet's been out of the clear, but like it seems like all of the that's such a weird thing to say, man. Such a weird thing to say. But why do so many of the good rappers have domestic violence situations? I just don't get it, man. Uzi is one of my favorites. He pulled up on his ex girlfriend while she was on a date with St. John. He pulled up and gave her the beats. It's like, man. Don't get me started with all of the Cardi allegations that he's been doing. I'm gonna go back to that a little bit later though. But let's just kind of dive into what Cardi just recently did October 3rd, man. Like, you kidding me, bro? So I can't believe I'm off to be reading this right now, man. But you know the Cardi stands, the Cardi fans. Do you know how much they care about this stuff? They give zero fucks, man. They give zero fucks. But I do. I don't know. This may sound weird, but I've ended up putting like, I don't know, just separating the artist from the art. Unfortunately, I've gotten to that point. But anyways, Playboi Carti cited for allegedly assaulting his limo driver while heading to a rehearsal before his Antagonist tour show in Utah. So he put the beats on the limo driver, man. Let's see what else happened. Police in Heber City, Utah confirmed Carti was cited for allegedly assaulting a limousine driver while being driven to his rehearsal ahead of his October 3rd show at the Delta Center. According to the police report, the driver told officers he stopped the vehicle to break up an argument between Carti and his girlfriend. Carti and his girlfriend, his new girlfriend is she used to be lesbian. I feel like she's. I'm gonna look on AI who her girlfriend is again because I forget. I think it's Geo. She used to be lesbian, and I guess they're. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. The driver says Carti then struck him in the face, leaving redness and swelling. Deputies interviewed Carti, his girlfriend, and a security guard separately, and each gave differing accounts of what happened. Carti allegedly told deputies he punched the driver because of where he stopped the car. So let's just go to the full article on TMZ because they go a little bit more into depth in this whole situation. So Carti charged with assaulting and accused of hitting a limo driver. Notice how they didn't use the headline of him assaulting his girlfriend. So here's what we know. Cops say a limo driver named Carl Reynolds told them of the Rather Lie rapper, which is the song Rather Lie with The Weeknd off of iMusic, assaulted him while he was driving him and his entourage from Waldorf, Astoria, and Park City to rehearsals on October 2nd when Carti was in town for the Antagonist tour. Let's go to some more details. Carti claims things took a wild turn when Carti and his other half got into a heated argument, apparently over sex, in the back seat. That's interesting. He says Carti threatened to beat up both her and Carl after he intervened. TMZ told Carl says Carti went up punching his girlfriend in the chest. Holy man. Prompting Carl to pull over to a safer location on the highway in Heber City. However, Carl admitted he did not actually see Carti hit his girlfriend, but saw her hunched over holding her chest. A police report obtained by case. Okay, so there's actually no evidence that Carti actually punched his girlfriend, but just kind of from Carti's future. You know, not his future, but just like his past. I should say past, not the future. I'm not thinking about future Henry, but just from Carti's past, he's been beating up most of his ex girlfriends. So let's go back to this part. That's when Carl claims Carti stalked him and kissed her out of the blue as his girlfriend was exiting the vehicle, leaving him with bruised and swollen jaw and whiplash effect. Before Carti's head of security apparently broke up the fight. Let's just read down the next section. We're told Carti is preparing to lawyer up but says he mainly wants to ensure that Carti doesn't hurt anyone else, including his girlfriend. Man, it's fuck, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think Carti's guilty. Carti's always been guilty of this shit. You know what I mean? Let's just go to the AI right here and let's just go to Carti's Playboi Carti criminal history. Cause I remember he put the beats on his other girlfriend, and there's also a video of 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 Carti's ex girlfriend literally running away screaming from him because he was beating her up. So it's Carti's is terrible as domestic violence. I just don't respect that. I like his music though. Okay, let's see. So this is Playboi Carti's criminal record and legal history. July 2017, he got charged for a misdemeanor domestic battery. He was released on $20,000 bond the next day. The domestic battery at Los Angeles International Airport. Carti was involved in a shoving match with a woman, reportedly his girlfriend at the time, and grabbed her backpack and forced her into an Uber. So we got charged for a misdemeanor domestic battery right there. 2020, he got pulled over in a Lamborghini in Clayton County, Georgia, for an expired tag. Search revealed drugs and weapons in the vehicle. And another man, Jalen Tucker, was also arrested. So he got charged with possession of 12 bags of marijuana and proper passing of an emergency vehicle, invalid license plate, plus gun and additional drug charges, including Xanax, codeine, and oxycodone. He was released on bond after arrest and no further convictions reported. These are probably the reasons why Carti hasn't been able to come to Canada. And he's one of my favorite artists. If he didn't get himself in this bullshit, I would have been able to see him live. Let's go to September 22nd, or September 2022. Carti was clocked in driving over 130 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone in Fulton County, Georgia. Body cam footage shows Carti claiming an emergency to reach the airport, but he was arrested on site. I remember watching that video, actually. He got charged with reckless driving, speeding. He was released on bond, and footage leaked publicly in January 2024. Okay, I lost my spot. Okay, in December 2022, he got into an apparent argument with his pregnant girlfriend 14 weeks along over a pregnancy test, and it escalated into physical violence. He allegedly choked her until she could barely breathe and prevented her from calling 911, and arrested on December 29th, 2020. He got charged with a felony of aggravated assault, misdemeanor, hindering emergency phone call. He was released on a $100,000 bond. Case was dismissed in 2023 after his attorney stated he was falsely accused, with confirmation from Fulton County DA's office with no prosecution. I think that was all bullshit, man. I think Carti was definitely guilty of that. He's worth like $200 million. He just paid some good ass lawyers and got away with that. Let's go to July 15th, 2025. He was denied entry into Canada ahead of the scheduled opening acts for the weekend's tour dates for July 15th, 16th, and 19th. And it was because of an immigration visa issue, possibly tied to his criminal record. And yeah, that's pretty much why he did not come through. But anyways, so this is some key notes. Carti's arrests often stem from personal disputes, domestic issues, or speeding and drugs related. There has been some recent rumors on October 18th with social media buzz of Utah involving punching his girlfriend in the limo with Gio. That's kind of the new situation that happened. And then in broader context, in September 2025, DJ Academics publicly addressed DMs from his ex-partner Iggy Azalea, who allegedly shared criminal and evil stories about Carti to cancel him. Azalea denied using academics for that purpose, but it highlights an ongoing personal tensions from their past relationship with their shared son, Onyx, born in 2020. I think Cardi is so guilty of all this shit, man. I know a lot of rappers, like these big time rappers, think they can just get away with everything because they have so much money and shit like that. I don't respect Cardi as a human. I love his music though. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not gonna stop listening to his music by no means. But him as a person, he's a shitty ass person, man. Like putting hands on his ex girlfriends, his girlfriend, and I just don't respect it at all. But anyways, Cardi's on tour right now. He may be dropping Baby Boy, the new album soon. I'm looking forward to the new album. Um, I would love an interview from Cardi, just him kind of just going over what his whole career has been, like how it's been and everything like that, and maybe even he'll talk about some of his allegations and shit. But I don't know. We will see. We'll see if he ever does an interview anytime soon. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Like, this is just fucked, man. Like, like I know all the Cardi fans are just gonna flood on this video and just talk and just defend Cardi and shit like that, man. But I just want to know your honest opinion. What do you think of Cardi as a person, man? And if you say anything other than him being a shitty person, I lost respect for you. He's making good music though. I can't lie. I'll still keep bumping his music. Like I separated the art of music and the actual person behind it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know what I mean?